Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the BSGL. Today we are hopping right into round 2 highlights as we watch the Minnesota Moose head to Anaheim to take on the Royals. Here is Shammy Mix giving it off to Gilbert, who drives, kick out to Hanlon for 3, and he knocks it down to give the Moose their first points of the game as they are now up 3. As here's Rogers, stop, hop, that's for 3. He got it to fall. 7-7 here in the early going, now 9-7. Here's Rogers again, driving on Mix right around him, and a two-handed flush for Rogers, who has had an incredible playoffs. As here's Mix finding Banks. He's going to knock down the 3 as well, as they are both teams letting it fly from outside here early. Here's Rich Max. Rogers again down the lane, one-handed flush. He's doing it all here for the Royals early, and they are still down 3 as there's Robinson inside, a ferocious jam off the nice pass from Mix. As now here come the Royals again. How about Rogers just finding his spot and knocking down another 3. Their team still down 3 though. Here's Mix, another gorgeous feed inside to Farmer. 3-point game. Ooh, here's Kenny Dimes on the break, getting a nice one-handed flush. Gotta love the headband. 1-point game. Here's Weber. Top of the key. Royals continue to knock it down from that spot. As he knocks it down, Kenny Dimes driving right around Mix to the hoop again as he slams one home. 29-29. Here is Dimes throwing the lob to Rich Mack, who punches it home as he floats in for the flush. Rogers again, mid-range, no good. Rich Mack tipped it up, gets it back, flush again. A lot of power in that jam. As now here's Love going inside, floater, and fouled from behind by Mack. A pretty unsmart play there from Mack, not what you usually see from him. It's a 2-point game. Here's Mix going to Banks as we are nearing the end here. Just 5 minutes left. He knocks it down. 1-point Moose lead. Next, Royals possession. Kenny Dimes with the crossover, driving in, gets doubled, loses it, gets it right back, and then punches it home. As it just ended up working out in his favor. As here's Weber going over to Rogers. Too much room on the 3-point line. He is a deadly shooter, and he knocks it down. 55-51. Banks for 3, no good. Rich Mack the rebound. Let's look at the full court pass to Weber, who drops it into Dimes for another flush. As Kenny Dimes has had quite a few dunks this game, and it has helped them to this 4-point lead. Here's Matt getting doubled inside, dropping it off to Van Breda Kolf. What a pass from the big man. Here he is firing up a jumper, no good, but Dimes the rebound out to Weber to put the dagger into the Moose as they now lead by 9. And they will end up winning this game by 7. Anaheim takes the lead 1-0 in the series. Right into our next game. This is the Apollos hosting the Miami Flamingos. It's already 2-0 Apollos. Here's the inside pass to Oakley, who fires it home with one hand. Stackhouse has the ball now, getting the screen from Strawberry inside to Antonov, who punches it home. The 2-time MVP trying to get the upset here, as they are the 7, Orlando's the 6. Both teams would be a huge surprise in the Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, one team has to go one way or another. They definitely should not be there. So both teams really both big men really trying to lead their Cinderella stories. As here's Oakley firing a 3 in the face of Antonov, top of the key, knocks it down. 7-point game. As here's a man going inside, that's Carson. He's getting stripped by Carson Gaines, the rookie, and it ends up in the hands of Felder or McCoy. I think that is McCoy, who punches it home. As now here's Appling looking around, going to find his rookie right wing for 3, knocks it down. An easy shot there from Gaines as his team is up 13, now 11. So there's Appling mid-range, no good. Peters the rebound and the reverse flush. 18-29. Here's Stackhouse getting the screen, going the opposite way and flying in for the jam. Stackhouse is not too tall, but can definitely fly. As there's a steal, and then Antonov picks it back up inside to Strawberry, who throws down a huge flush. As now Stackhouse running the floor, dropping it inside to Cauley Stein as the Flamingos dunk their way back into this game. So there's a missed free throw as Aflalo gets the rebound, goes up to Carson, who drops it over to Greenwald, I think, in the corner, or on the wing for 3. So he hits it right for the half, now into the second half. Here is Antonov finding Cauley Stein for 3. So he rears back and fires, and it will be good. 2-point game. Stackhouse getting the screen from Strawberry, throwing the lob to Strawberry as he's showing some major athleticism in this game, and it's a tie game. As here is Oakley, little jab step, and he's going to fire the 3 and knock it down. 35-40 or 38-45. Here is a steal and a huge jam there from totally blanking on his name right now, but Stackhouse connects with Antonov on the lob. Here's Gaines getting a screen from Oakley, bringing it back out, throwing the lob to Oakley as it's 49-60. Apollo's again on the attack, inside pass to Hayden Oakley. 12 or 13-point lead for the Apollos as here's Gaines playing defense. No good. Greenwald, the rebound, goes back up and one. His foul goes on Appling. His awful-looking free throw is good. So Oakley comes up with the ball. As here is, I can't even see his name, but no good. Rebound, Oakley, good. So I definitely need to learn more of these guys' names. It's just, kind of hard memorizing a whole league. But 60-69. As here's Antonov trying to get his team back, and it fadeaway is good. 7-point game. Here's Gaines trying to put the game on ice. He goes inside, fouled by Stackhouse, and one for the rookie who knocks down the free throw, giving his team the 10-point lead. Now to 8. Here is Jordan running the floor, dropping it inside to Antonov, and Gaines had no chance. Too much of a height difference there. It's now a 6-point game. There's Felder going to Gaines, who's wide open. The Flamingos run a zone, and he knocks it down to increase the lead back to 9, and that will be the final 66-75 as the Apollos take game 1 at home and get the series lead. For our next game, we head out to Oklahoma City to watch the Wranglers take on the Bison here in game 1. Wranglers had that shootout against the Blaze in 7 that ended up going to overtime, and they did win to get here into round 2. The Bison had an easy win over the Pandas, pretty much I think it was the only sweep of round 1, as they're already doubling up the Wranglers here so far, and they're still piling it on as Ahern knocks down the 3, and they're up 11 after 1. As now here's the Wranglers on the attack. It's White coming down the middle, dropping it off to Mobley, who punches it home. A big slam there, but it's still a 9-point game. Here's Davis Reitzel, screen from Iguodala, and he doesn't even move, just knocks down the 3. 12-point game. Strawberry goes to Ahern in the corner, pass fake, and another 3. As the Bison are all over him here early, a 15-point lead. Fung going to Bates. He's stopping, putting in another one for the Bison. Could have easily had a lane there, but just fires the 3 as Outlaw gets a screen from Witherspoon and buries the triple. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. 13-point game. Here's Porter, who hit that huge shot in game 7 of round 1. Step back in the mid-range. No good, but look at Shelton flying in. Came out of nowhere. Is now Bates going inside, and Shelton with a huge block. So here's the Bison off that same inbounds play. Here's Davis Reitzel inside, blocked by Shelton. As Shelton showing off the athleticism here. Now Davis Reitzel driving on Shelton. No good, but Carter there with a huge putback jam. A name we definitely don't hear a lot as Shelton finds White here for 3. And the Wranglers try to climb back into it. It's a 13-point game. So there's a steal. Porter strips it away from Leto. He's headed the other way. Looking around, little Euro step, gets into the hoop. As now here he finds Shelton for 3. No good, but Mobley the rebound and a right-handed jam. But still a 13-point game as here's Porter backing down Bates, dropping it off to Ruffin Pratt, who gets the and 1, and his ugly-looking free throw will make it a 10-point game. Now to 8. Here is, who is that in the corner? No clue. That's Bates in the corner. You just couldn't see him. Who throws the lob to Strawberry. Now Fung coming the other way. Haven't heard much of him this game. He's going to drop it inside to Strawberry, who gets a man up in the air and then puts it up and 1. 10-point game and a 10-point win here for the Bison as they take game 1 at home pretty easily. For our last game, we are in Detroit to watch the Titans take on the visiting Skyliners as somehow Doug White beats the 7'7" John Francis in the jump ball. Here's number 1 overall Jim Halper dropping it off to Duhan to start the game. Manchiguana picks up the foul, and Duhan looking for 3 the old-fashioned way as he knocks down the free throw. 5-0 Skyliners lead. Here's Figueroa backing a man down, going out to Green for 3. And this Titans team just has too many shooters that can knock it down from pretty much anywhere. There's Dombrowskis blowing by a man and dunking it home easily. 9-5. Here's Figueroa working on Duhan as he's just going to get a little, not really a screen from Doug White, but he got enough separation from Doug to hit the 3, and he knocks it down. As here's Hardy at the line as he knocks one down. Not really sure why that was in there. Maybe a little editing failure there. Here's Francis getting an and 1 as he will go to the line, hit the free throw, and it's 14-14, now 16-18 after 1. Deep 3 for the Skyliners there is good. from Morris, I think as it said his name was. Haven't heard too much from him this season. But here is John Francis setting the screen inside. What a jam! As once again, kind of slipping on names here. But here's Dombrowskis for 3 off the feed from Sharp. He's going to knock it down. Skyliners lead again by 1. Doug White with a board here going up to Green, who's going to drop it inside to Carpenter, who hits the layup. Foul goes on Halpert. Carpenter nails the free throw, gets 3 the old-fashioned way. 1 point Skyliners lead. How about the pass from Figueroa into Carpenter yet again with a huge jam into the second half. 1 point game. Why not a 3 from Carpenter? It was lighting it up here for the Titans. 4 point game. Figueroa inside drop and then off to Green and 1. Halpert with another bad foul that causes an and 1. Titans getting a lot of extra points that way. 50-50 now into the third quarter. Here's Figueroa inside floater. No good. White the rebound and 1. Foul goes against Davis as now here's Halpert. Little step back move. Little crossover right around Carpenter and the real first flash of a highlight here from Jim Halpert pretty much all season since being drafted #1 overall as Ruben Solomon, the 6th man of the year in year 1, gets a slam. 4 point game. Here's Dombrowskis backing down Carpenter, and it's down to a 2 point game. Figueroa inside to Doug White. Too easy on the DPOY. Francis too easy. 4 point game. Here is Solomon looking around. He's going to find Duhan for 3, top of the key, and that is a huge shot to bring the Skyliners within 1. 3 point game. Here's Dombrowskis working on Carpenter. He's going to find Duhan yet again for another 3. Duhan 6 points in less than a minute to tie the game at 66. Here's Green. Little mid-range jumper. No good. Doug White the tip in to secure the lead. Skyliners need a timeout. Here's Duhan. He's looking for Dombrowskis, who shoots it. Carpenter couldn't get a hand up. So now 7 seconds. Titans a chance to win. Here's Figueroa. Inside spin move. Goes around, and it's blocked. Blocked by Francis, and the Skyliners will get the ball, but they would miss that. They just shot a long 3. So now in overtime. Here's Dombrowskis stripping Figueroa, who gives it up to Sharp, who punches it home the other way. Or that's Richards, not Sharp, my fault. As now here's Richards getting a screen from Francis. He's going to pull the 3, nails it. It is a 73-70 game. Here is Ruben Solomon coming the other way. He's going to fire a 3 and a 6 point Skyliners lead all of a sudden here in overtime. 10 point game. Here's Figueroa. Screen from Carpenter. He's just going to pull the 3. Duhan was expecting him to drive, and it ends up in an easy bucket. That's just their second bucket of overtime. They're down 7. Green going at the hoop. He's going to dunk all over Duhan to bring it within 5, but now it's back to 7. 17 seconds left. Long 3, no good. It looks like the Titans just brought in the scrub squad here, and that one's way off as Bayless comes up with the board, and the New York Skyliners are going to win Game 1 here on the road against the 1-seeded Titans, as that might be cause for concern for the Titans, especially losing at home in Game 1. So checking out the box scores on the day, the Bison do defeat the Wranglers in Game 1, 94-111, 24 for Bates, 18 for Ahern, 16 for Davis Reisel, 13 and 14 for Strawberry, 12 and 12 for Lufung, 10 for Leto and Iguodala, 17 and 20 with 9 assists for Shelton, 14 for Porter and Mobley, 13 and 18 for Witherspoon, 12 for Outlaw on 5 of 24 shooting, just awful from the floor, and then 12 for White. So then in the next game, the Royals do defeat the Moose by 12, 108-120, 50 points for Tyus Rogers, who is having an incredible playoffs, 27 for Kenny Dimes, 18 and 29 for Rich Mack, 13 for Weber, and then not a whole lot going on for the rest of the Royals. And then for the Moose, 20 for Hanlon, 17 and 10 for Gilbert, 16 for Love, 15 for Banks, 11 and 15 for Kellogg, and Jimmy Mix ended up with 15 assists, even though he was 3 of 16 from the floor. So then on the other side, the Paulos actually did beat the Flamingos at home by 16, 113-129, 46 and 15 for Hayden Oakley, 25 for Gaines, 18 for Hart, 15 and 10 for Peters, and McCoy ended up with 10 rebounds, and Felder ended up with 11. Sapling was 0 of 9 down here. That's rough. So Killy Antonov, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 19 for Greenwald, 16 for Cauley Stein, 14 and 12 for Strawberry, and then Stackhouse had 14 assists. As then in our last game, Figueroa had 30 in the 12-point loss in overtime as they got doubled up in overtime, but he also had 12 assists, 29 and 29 for Doug White with 3 steals, 3 blocks. Pretty big game for him. 26 for Green, 22 for Carpenter. Nobody else broke 10. Is in for the Skyliners, 30 and 29 with 12 blocks, a triple-double for Jean Francis on 14 of 15 shooting. 26 for Richards, 24 for Duhan, 24 and 12 for Dambrauskas, 14 for McDyess, 10 for Solomon, 6 for Davis, and then 4 for Jim Halpert, who definitely needs to pick it up if they want to continue their run. But that is all the time I have for Game 1 here of Round 2 in the BSGL playoffs. We will simulate 2 and 3 and watch the Game 4s in the next episode, so I will see all of you guys there. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see that video, and if you want to see your player in the BSGL, be sure to submit a prospect in the comments on pretty much any video, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.